What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman. Today we have another Quarter of the Dead / Sideshow Collectibles figure for y'all today to review. Today we have one of the statuettes that have been released this month from the Quarter of the Dead, and it's Gethsemine's version, and hers is the Queens Conjuring. Sorry, pardon me, everybody. Now I'm going to just start this off real quick because I love this one. Even though I felt Zial was my favorite out of all three, I think they did an excellent job on this one, and I'm gonna get into my reasons why. One of the main things I love about this one is they incorporated aspects from both quarter scale figures that have come out before. Of course, if you remember the first version of Gethsemoni, she had those two demons right here and right here. I had to make a metal death sign. But sorry, everybody, I'm just being silly. But that's one of the main things I love about this one, is that they incorporated both. I think they incorporated both versions very well. Like, we have the two demons here and here from the first quarter scale figure, and then we have the Conjuring, because of course the queen is a necromancer, and we have the Conjuring from the second version right here, and even her exclusive knife that we have right here. I forgot what the knife was called. Comment section, let me know. But I think that's probably one of the most awesome things about this one in particular is their incorporation of both versions of the quarter scale figures into the smaller base and statue itself. This one seems to look more like the second version, with more of a warrior type outfit right here. I forgot what the elbow ones are called, or the arm ones. To be honest, I forgot what all of them are called. But rotate this around right here. They did an amazing job on this one as well, as far as shrinking down and still maintaining that level of detail. And I think they did an awesome job. This actually moves out the way a little bit. Yeah, awesome job on her tattoo right here. Because I know in the first version of Gethsemoni, there were a lot of people who got some jacked up tattoos, and it seemed like they improved on the second version of her. But I do like the tattoo right here. They're still able to get that and shrink it down. And I simply love the skulls and stuff coming out of her Conjuring right here. And we have 1, 2, 3. So we got like 3 skulls inside her Conjuring, whatever you want to call that. I think they did a good job on the color, man, right here. Just highlighting that dark red, so like blood, and getting more down into the spiritual type right here in the base and in this part right here. Now, I did have a paint flaw, and surprisingly, it was kind of in the same spot that Kair's was. Hers was a little more on her thigh right here, but I have one little small paint flaw right there. And I'll post some close-ups so y'all can get some really good details in. But that's the only paint flaw I saw. And if you saw my last video with Zial, I think the type of colors and their shades that they use for their skin on every other faction of the Quarter of the Dead, it just gives a chance to invite a little bit more paint flaws. But like I said before in my other two, I'm willing to let these slide a little bit more because they're nowhere near as expensive as the quarter scale figures. And with only paying 90 bucks for it, I don't expect the level. I still expect a good amount of detail and a level of quality control, but I'm willing to let that pass a little bit because of the fact it's so small. And I think it would be a lot more hassle to package it up, get another one. It just be a hassle. And I think that's, for the price, I think it's acceptable. And everything else on this statue is amazing. Like, there are no other paint defects. Everything else is awesome. Let me put this right here. There we go. Because I think these are a little bit more posable. You can bend them a little bit. They're like plastic, so it's not really posable or bendable, but you can move them out the way a little bit. You don't have to worry about breaking it. So I'm not sure if that one was supposed to be on her shoulder or not, but nah. But I do like the different shades right here, that pinkish hue. And because the queen kind of gives a little bit of that slight gray and beige. Not beige. That's not the right color I'm looking for, but it just gives the look of her flesh being drained of blood a little bit. Almost just that hue that they use. And like I said, I love the different shade, that pink right here and here. I also love how they still capture all her jewelry on this. Like being able to put these rings right there on her hands, man, as small as they are, and you got some right here on her fingers on this one as well. Like just being able to capture that in such a small scale and still get the paint right. I mean, they look all like rings. They did a really excellent job on it, especially, man, right here, like the level of detail on her not crest, but I'm gonna just call it a necklace. But her necklace right here and that little crown jewel right here, her breastplate. Like they did an amazing job on every other, but minus that one flaw right here, everything else is perfect. Now I know Anubis, because he came to the house one day and actually saw these. He's not a fan of her having her eyes closed. I don't mind that. I think it was probably easier for him to do it this way than trying to get the eyes perfect on this small of a scale. Because on Khayr, she has her mask to cover up and not highlight her eyes as much, and Zial is just sockets with a blue dot in it. So I think they probably made the right decision keeping her eyes closed, so that way her eyeballs aren't looking crooked or anything, because I'm pretty sure it's probably harder to line them up for this small of a scale figure. So I think they made the right choice, getting tongue tied, everybody. Right design choice. They did an awesome job on her crown, still got all the little bell things on her head. And Anubis brought this, I didn't realize this is probably a pelvis as a crown, which that is a weird as shit crown to have. No, I'm sorry, it's just weird to have a pelvis on your head. No. But still, like right here, man, this small little spot right here that they still put a little crown and bell at the end, little jewel and that red bell at the end of it. And we still see, look, the little jewels in the eyes, as far as the skull eyes right here on the arm. And again, I'll make sure I get pictures close up so y'all can see them and really be able to see all the detail itself. I think the little demons, the paint application on them isn't bad, but could have been a little bit better. But again, I'm not expecting the level of detail that I get on the quarter scale figures in this small of a figure. So I'm like I said, it's not bothering me too much. I like her symbol right here, the Quarter of the Dead symbol. I think I'm not sure of hers, because I think she is part of the Flesh faction. So I can't remember if this is the Flesh symbol or yes, it's the Flesh symbol. Yeah, because the Quarter of the Dead symbol looks a little different. So this is the Flesh symbol right here. So they make sure to incorporate everything from her previous versions into this smaller figure. And like I said, I enjoy seeing that. Like I said, that shows some craftsmanship. And it also, it also shows that the Quarter of the Dead, they take this line very, very seriously. And they don't just throw something out and just go with it. They actually put a lot of work into these things, man. And I can tell that even though there was a little small paint flaw on there and some little things could be done a little bit better, they still did an awesome job on this one right here, man. Just this level of detail. So I enjoy it, man. Like I said, I love the weathering on her whatever that thing is. I don't want to say gown, but because it's definitely not a gown. But yeah, man, this is awesome. I still think so far, I think Zial is the best looking one, but I would put Gethsemoni right under this one. And well, I don't know, man. It's pretty tough to say that she's above Khayr. I think her and Khayr are equal because they have different things in their bases that highlight their statues. But man, this is a tough one. And like I said, I'm gonna do a video with all three as a comparison, and maybe do one with a comparison between the quarter scale and the statuettes. Let me know in the comment section if that's okay with y'all. If y'all want to see both of those, a comparison between all three and a comparison to the quarter scale figures. Just let me know. I'm all about pleasing my fans. But everybody, like I said before, these aren't going to be long reviews. Just want to go through everything, give you a nice quick rotation. But man, this is amazing, and I hope if you're a Quarter of the Dead fan, you've already got it or considering picking it up. I hope this review helped you make your decision. But thanks for joining us today on this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman. Thank you for joining Cracker Hunters today. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.